Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bears will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Ohio State's offense will be first on the attack. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Running to Green. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throws to the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They booted away on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Bears offense has its first opportunity of the day. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Pulls it in, it's Alexander. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, it sets up fourth and short now early in the game. And this is now a massive decision for the head coach because it is early. And how aggressive are you willing to be? You could get this first down, pay it off, go score, create some incredible momentum, or you don't get it, it completely backfires, and now your opponents are literally knocking on the door.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. That's caught. It's Coles. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my...
And here's a fumble way behind the
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for it.
Oh, he's got some space. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the fullback. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The lone back's got it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That's reeled in. It's Combs. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And your decision to go for it on fourth down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Bears in a good spot here with second and short. After run, now throw. On over the middle, it's Nixon. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Here comes the heat. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, get them tackled to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and
Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 4 over Texas A&M. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Fenley. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB stinky. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts it down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the running back. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll give it to him again. Breaks the tackle. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
But right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move and still couldn't get loose. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Ohio State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Got it behind the line. It's Nixon. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Got a man. It's Alexander.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Alexander. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. Timeout, Missouri State. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab outside. It's Combs. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Field goal is good. And with that, they've taken the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
It did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Bears will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Got his man on the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
At the 35, he's open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On third down, he drops the throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They take the lead with the 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Old Dominion has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 32 to Virginia Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to get the edge on the right. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Makes the grab past the marker. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Alexander. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Catch in the middle, it's Combs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the 1st. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Combs. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker, it's Alexander. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this. The Sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark. All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get it. Second guy finally did. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Lost the defense is wide open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, the ground game. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football, picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Catch in the middle, it's Nixon. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first position. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. The sure hands, it's Alexander. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. That's caught. It's Nixon. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Combs. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bring in the heat. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He'll do it himself. Hard running there. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So here comes the Bear offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got the quick pass. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Missouri State. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. He'll pull it on the read.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Makes the grab down the left side. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
And I think this play very much starts with protection up front. He has time, and they use the speed of his wide receiver. Look, he starts all the way on the right side of the field, comes all the way across the formation. He throws a dime to him, and he makes the big play down the field.
To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the fourth quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch.
Going downfield for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. On the run, it's Alexander. There he goes. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Nixon. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. Not even a thought to take the field goal. They're going for it on fourth and goal. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Touchdown Bears! They jump on top here in OT.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Finley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater.
You see them consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra?
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Staring at a third and long here in this first overtime possession. Power football with the run. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Smashes it between the uprights. And they regain the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
sweep thanks to a big hit.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. A lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good, and how about that clutch kick from distance to send us to another overtime?
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And now it's all 2-point conversion attempts from here on out. He'll set up to throw. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a 2-point conversion. And he'll pull it out and keep it himself on the bootleg. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He makes his way into the end zone, and they've got a 2-point lead. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the